Hi guys, my name is Mena, and today we're going to be speaking about why people sort of fail even when they are really talented. And I'm going to start with a story. You know, growing up, we sort of have our parents send us on errands to go to a particular vendor they buy from. It could be meat or pepper or, any domestic needs. And then they'll be like, go to that particular man, that Iyaleja or Babailero or something, because they've sort of built a relationship with them across time, and they trust that they would, be truthful and honest, right? Regardless of who was sent. As long as you mention, oh, my mom sent me, they would do whatever they would have done to, your mom to you. Bringing it back to today's reality or today's society, as the case might be, for creatives and people with skill or people that offer services, we have lost that trait and that ability to replicate those things that those Iyaleja and Babailero did way back. I remember speaking with my friend, and he advised me as opposed to buying gadgets from people that I've been buying from, and then I have them on my WhatsApp list or, from Instagram, trusting that a vendor that sells a product would be honest with what the price is. You find out that they put ridiculous amount of profit on all of these things. That's why I started using Jiji. This is no commercial for Jiji, but Jiji sort of gives you the exact value you would get if you walk to the market yourself, and they get you the same day delivery, because these vendors are open to bringing it to you and paying for you to pay before you exchange it with the dispatch guys. That's trust to a certain level, and that's also being transparent. And I think that vendors on Jiji are people that, if we eventually discover them, everybody would want to use them to buy whatever we want to buy, as opposed to going on Instagram or getting referrals from a friend. Now, if we take it back to creatives and skilled people, I've been opportune to be in a position where I can give referrals or outsource some of my gigs that I get to other people. Maybe they have more time than I do, or we just have the relationship of working together. And something that has been consistent through time is the fact that a lot of creatives are not reliable, right? The skill is not the problem. It's never been a skill issue with me and my relationships with a lot of them, because we have a lot of talented people across Nigeria and even Africa at large. But there's one constant problem that I and a lot of people get to find. How can we get people to be reliable, right? If you give me a timeline, I need you to meet it. And if we've been working together for a long time, I need you to not get comfortable to the point where you think that you can rip me off, give me numbers that are unrealistic, that are way beyond your normal budget, because you think that I am too dependent on you, that I cannot ask elsewhere, right? The combination of these things have made a lot of talented people just out of jobs, or not being able to get people to give them projects to work on or even refer them. I have experienced a terrible amount of people that I thought I could trust, or I actually did trust, and then we worked for a period of time and they got too comfortable. I'm a creative, and I happen to work with people across different time zones and with crazy different type of deliverables. And one thing that is for sure is I always make sure that I meet my promise. If it can be done, you need to communicate on time that this timeline doesn't work for me, so everybody adjusts their own project or their timeline or their work schedule around the updated time. Do not promise what you cannot deliver. Do not get too comfortable to the point you think you can rip people off and they not being able to find out. Do the work that you are paid to do, and do it to the point where people can trust that it can always come back to you. Ask questions as frequent as possible, as early as possible, and do not make people regret wanting to work with you. I mean, it goes way back into like a cultural thing with us, especially us Nigerians. We have certain people that we go to buy certain things from, and because of this trust, you realize that people have passed down careers like vulcanizers, meat sellers, people that sell engines and all these things. They've passed down clienteles across generations and generations because they've been reliable. Like, it's just simple. Get something to do, become very reliable at that thing, keep your promise. It's not always just being good at your job. Good at your job is more than a skill issue. You can be a very skillful designer, musician, whatever, social media marketer, social media manager. But if you cannot keep to your time, if you cannot meet deadlines, and if you cannot give honest budget and pricing, you are just going to be so skilled and unemployed. And I don't wish that on anybody. Yeah, this is Men Are Unscripted. See you on our next episode. Thank you.